Good morning, everybody. Hey, another vendor show, another video, and dang fly won't leave my face alone. Okay, that was a little crooked. That's better. Okay. So today's video and product that we are going to talk about is going to be the mop system. So when you get a mop system and you buy it as a system, you get the telescopic mop handle, you get a base, and you get two mop pads. You get the dry mop pad, which is actually now graphite, but the trim and the Velcro are still yellow. And you get the wet mop pad. So you get the base, and you get both mop pads, and you get the handle. Now, this little guy here, the spray mop attachment, he is a separate piece, and he is going to run you about $40. The mop system, as is, the base, the two pads, and the handle, is going to run you about $120. And if you want to throw in your handy dandy little rubber brush to help you, that's going to up it to about $135. Good morning. I'm doing a video about my mops.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. My people know that I do videos while I'm at shows, and so they kind of expect stuff in my background.
Oh, that's good.
Right? Okay, so I'm going to take this mop pad off real quick for you guys. And we're going to put the dry mop pad on. I'm actually going to put this. So I like to put the pad, especially the dry mop pad, just down on my floor. And then I stick the base to it, and then I'll pick it back up and show you how I stick the pad to the base. Okay, so I always offset my mop pad so that when you are cleaning your floors, the edge of it will go up. Don't mind the clip. The edge of it, it will go up, and it will get your baseboards and under your cabinets and all that good stuff. Now, the dry mop pad works by static charge. So before you put it on your base, you either want to rub it on itself, or you take your handy dandy little rubber brush and you just charge up your mop pad. And then you put it down on your floor. And my spray mop attachment is making all sorts of a mess on the floor. Okay. And then you want your mop handle to be somewhere between chin and nose, so that you're ergonomically correct and not bending over too much. But when you are sweeping your floor, and I can't go too far so you guys can see this with me still talking, so I'm actually going to take the earbuds out and stand back and show you a little bit, and then I'll come back and talk to you again. So as you could see, I was keeping the long edge, the leading edge, out in front of me, and I was doing a figure 8 motion to make sure I got all of the floor, and that is how you dry mop or sweep your floor. Now, when you're done with that, you may have a small pile in front of your mop pad, because this is only going to pick up dust and small debris. It's not going to pick up, excuse me, it's not going to pick up Cheerios or any food crumbs or anything real large. So you're going to end up with a small pile in front of you. And you have a couple options to deal with that. You can use your rubber brush and a dustpan to sweep it up. You can use a damp EnviroCloth to pick it up, or you can use your vacuum to vacuum it up off your floor. So when you are done dry mopping your floor, you're going to take your mop, and either over your garbage can, or when it's nice outside your door, you're going to take that pad, and as you can see, the floor is slightly dirty this morning. You're going to take your pad over the garbage can, and then you're just going to brush it again, and you're going to get all that dirt and debris off into your garbage can, and then you're good to, and then it's statically charged and good to go for the next time. Then when you're ready to wet mop, you're going to take your dry mop pad off, And then you're going to put your wet mop pad on. And again, I like to put my pad on the floor and then take my mop and just gently press down with my toes to make sure that the Velcro is good and stuck. Now, to mop your floors, you have a couple of options. You can put the mop pad under running water in your sink and wring it out so that it is fairly damp. You can use a spray bottle to either spritz the mop pad or spritz your floor, or you have the spray mop attachment. And how that works is you want your mop perpendicular to the floor so your handle is perfectly straight, and you just press down 1, 2, and that will spray your floor for you. And of course I back up too far and pull my phone with me. Okay, just a second. We gotta adjust you so you don't fall over again. Do. Make sure I don't pull on. So I sprayed the floor, and now I'm just gonna push my mop and mop the floor. Now, if you've got, obviously this is a gymnasium, so it's got the wood flooring, and you can see the grain. If you've got laminate flooring and you can see the grain, or hardwood floors or anything like that, you want to go with the grain to reduce streaking on your floor. And because of how I'm gonna have my mops on display today here at the gym, I'm actually gonna take this bottle back out so that, yep, because there was a lot of water sitting on top of that bottle. So I'm just gonna set the bottle right there, and then I'm gonna take my mop again, now that I made another mess on the floor, and just clean up my watery mess on the floor. And now I can set my mop over here to the side and not worry about making a mess all over the floor. When you are done with your wet mop pad, you're done cleaning your floor, you can, I had another little spot I had to clean up. When you are done wet mopping your floor, you can take your pad off, run it under running water, rub it on itself. I just hit myself with my mop. Take the pad off the base. So let's pretend this is my wet mop pad, right? So I've got my sink going, I've got running water. I'm gonna run it under the water, and I'm gonna rub it on itself to release all of that dirt. And then I'm gonna wring it out and hang it to dry so that it's good to go for the next time. And that is your basic mop system. Now the mop does come in 3 different sizes. What I just showed you is the large size. There is a small size, so you get a small base, a dry mop pad, and a wet mop pad. Same handle, just different size base, different size mop pads. And then there is an extra large size. So I'm gonna actually hold this up, and I'm gonna hold up the dry mop pad that is the large size so you guys can see the difference in the size. So if you've got very open floor plans, or you have a camper or RV that you need to clean the outside of, the extra large is absolutely fantastic for that. The mop system, you can get it in 3 different color options. So you have the traditional blue and green, you've got the rose gold, or there is a handle that is graphite with black trim. I do not have one here to show you guys, but it is graphite with black trim. Aside from the wet mop pad and the dry mop pad, we do have some other mop pad options. So for dry sweeping your floor, there is the chenille mop pad that works really good for getting pet hair, or in my case, human hair, off your floor. Works really good for that. And then for tile floors and really getting in that grout when you wet mop, we have the tile mop pad, and the chevron is the dark blue on this, or on the new pads it's graphite with teal. The chevron part is extra scrubby power, so you can get in those grout lines or in the texture of your tile and get it nice and clean. There is also a window cloth mop pad. So I actually like to take the little handle off, put a normal telescopic handle on it, and do 2 mops. I have this on one mop, and my other small mop will have the wet mop pad that I run under the sink on it, and that's how I clean my big bay window. The other thing that you can have for your mop system, and I realize this is a really long video, is the rubber broom attachment. That is great for sweeping leaves off your sidewalk or paint chips off your basement floor. So, mop systems, they're great, they're easy to use, and you don't have to worry about all those chemicals being on your floor that you walk on, that your pets walk on, that your children walk on, that you're absorbing through your feet. So, until next time, see you later, guys. Bye.